Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Command the Hoop Celtic. I hope you're all doing well on this fantastic Sunday. Celtic 4, Motherwell 0 at Fair Park. Goals from Liel Abada, a double from Tom Rogic, and a second goal into his Celtic career for Days Maeda. Unbelievable stuff. Could have been double figures today. We had a lot of the ball. We were dominant in all aspects from back to front, we're just unbelievable. What a results, It's great to see Abada yet again scoring against Dundee, scoring against Alloa, scoring against Motherwell. Unbelievable stuff, Tom Rogic has had to come back into the team after being away with the Socceroos. Disappointing week for him, but he's had to be on fire, absolutely on fire today. He's unfortunate not to score in the second half, hit the post, but what a performance, we made a couple of changes today. Taylor was outstanding. I thought left back. Ralston had an absolute blinder again coming in for Jovanovic. Hello to everyone as well that's watching on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. I said I'd pop on for about 10 minutes, sketches or thoughts, but get the comments in. What a team! What a team! You just have that feeling, don't you, that we're gonna there's a title challenge here, big time, and Ange made a couple of changes in the second half, bringing Beaton on, O'Reilly on, Jota, Jamesy. It was good to see them players come on, and they done well. They done well. It's good to see Jovanovic come on, nearly scoring as well. The fireball, the fans saying the fireball was absolutely class. Unbelievable result today. But the first 20 minutes wasn't easy. Their keeper pulled off some cracking saves, Kelly, but it's a massive, massive 3 points. Some people were asking me at half time, why was he changed around? Because he's looking at it as a tactical approach. We're playing Aberdeen on Wednesday night in the league. If you're 3-0 up, make a couple of changes. If you have to trust in your players to come in and do the system like Beaton did, why not change it, But Liel Abada, he had an absolute stormer of a game. He only played the first half, but that goal, then the 2 assists for Tom Rogic was absolutely cracking. Yeah, the 4-3-3 system's working for us, Roxanne. If you're watching this on Command the Hoops Facebook, will you go on to Command the Hoops YouTube channel and give it a subscribe? The exact same name, folks. Exact same name. Nothing really different there. But great performance. It was indeed. It was indeed. It was very hard to pick out. Obviously Rogic was the man of the match, but everyone was up for it. And that goal from my 80 kind of remind me of a Larson goal. I know it was a little deflection, but just thinking of the keeper and the way he went in. I don't know if I want to sound spoiled here, but we should have beaten about 8 or 9-0. 4-0 is good results. It's a clean sheet. Could have wanted more goals. I just could have wanted more goals. It could have been more, but it is what it is. It was a brilliant performance. Exactly, it was a brilliant performance, and Callum done a good job as well in the midfield. O'Reilly with Tom Rogic in that midfield when he came on. There's trouble here. James Forrest played well. Get a few people out his back, but he played really well. And Ralston, Ralston was outstanding, I thought. Deep at times, but his pass for the third goal to Abada was absolutely magical. Magical. And I thought they had a great game, I know he got taken off, but he had a great game. But yeah, exactly. That's what you look at it like that, Georgie. What happens today at Ibrox, if they drop points or they draw, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, they're playing catch up now. But it's all about taking every game as a cup final now and just getting the results. I said 3-2 today before the ball was kicked, and how much I'm wrong anyway. But I look at we blew Motherwell apart, and hopefully Motherwell start going on a run now because they're a decent team. It's just on a bit of a rut at the moment. But you know what? We took advantage of it, and our style of football, we didn't downgrade our football to suit their style of football, like in games that we did last season. We went out there and just literally blew them apart within goal after goal, which was great. And Tom Rogers' his first goal was absolutely unbelievable. That ball into the left corner, the way he just shivvied it, he's just, the Wizard of Oz, he's just absolutely spectacular. But who besides Rogic, who would be a standout performer for you? About it. That's it. Like as I said, 13 games to go now, and if we could just keep winning and winning and see what happens. Like we have obviously Aberdeen on Wednesday night, but tough game to go to. But as I said, Ange made tactical changes, gave the boys a bit of a rest, and we could. It's still in the back of my head. I'm like, we should have beaten them by 9 or 10. We have a team there, and it's not the only time I've said this season where we could go on and do double figures against a team. I really believe it. So well done to the boys, well done to Ange, well done to the coaches, well done to the clean sheet for Joe Hart. What can you expect? Carter Vickers and Starfelt played well. Thought Starfelt was going to come off injured, but it was just a comprehensive performance, and you all should be happy going into a Sunday evening, absolutely buzzing. So, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please press that subscribe button. As I said, majority is half, but if you're coming across on Facebook, press that subscribe button. A team Cmon is shining through 100%. It's you can feel it from the terraces out to that pitch. There's everyone's happy. Everybody's in good mood. We're top of the league. We're nowhere near winning it just yet, but if we just keep the momentum, see what happens. Leagues could be won in March, April, or May. If it's down to May, happy days. But at the end of the day, it was a good performance today, and it's more to the goal difference as well. So the two Glasgow derbies left to go, but it's up to them now to see could they step up to the level. But probably penalty Rangers. But it's all. Let's just focus on us. Let's forget about the background noise and just enjoy the win today. I wouldn't even be arsed watching that game. At the end of the day, let's just take in their results. Now give us a trophy back. I wouldn't even take that trophy back. I'd actually, to be honest with you, I'd probably get a new trophy. The COVID Cup. It's a grand old thing to play for. Something special is happening. Something special is already happening, James, and it's great to see. As I said many times on the podcast, all you can do is go into these games with a positive approach. Forget about last season, cleanse it out of your head. It's still in the back of my head, and there's days where it's still on speed, but the League Cup done, top of the league, 4 points at this moment of time. 4 points is nothing in football, but all we can do is just have the options. And I think the 5 subs going into the second half of the season is going to help us massively. I thought Jota played well when he came on in the second half. He had a couple of chances, but their keeper Kelly, as I said, pulled off a good few saves. Perhaps the man of the match for Motherwell, but they didn't really cause pressure on us. They really didn't. That's it. Thanks very much. I hope you subscribed as well. 150 or 350 away from the big 10,000. So all my Facebook followers, go on to Command the Hoops. Just type it into YouTube search bar, and there's a red button there, and just click that. It'd be class. Great to see you again, Elizabeth. I hope you're doing well. Starfelt wins every header, exactly. And I think it's time now where people, as I keep saying, majority of people have laid off them, but just lay off them. If we're winning, we've clean sheets. Why are people moaning about Starfelt? They're moaning about Starfelt when we beat Hearts 1-0 at that time at Celtic Park, moaning about them again. Like this, you can't satisfy every fan. But I have to say Taylor played well today. He really did play well. And as much as I'm not a big Taylor fan, but if he's putting performance in like that, my opinion will change as well. I think I need to lay off Taylor. But hopefully, performances speak, and you can only be good as your last performance, as they say. So he's brilliant. He was outstanding against Rangers. He was outstanding today as well. And he got a couple of harsh tackles on him, but he got up and got on with it and battled. That's the most important thing as well. Starfelt, it was a rock today. Exactly. Even when he got injured, he got back up and shifted off. And we had Welch ready to come on, but he was good though. How's it going, Leslie? Hope you're well. Thanks very much for tuning in on Facebook. Hope you're well. As I said, folks, please press that subscribe button. It means a lot to me. But I'm going to leave now in 2 minutes. I'll be doing a post-match reaction on a shorter video as well. So get the comments in. Greg Taylor has changed my mind since when? Since the derby. Big Tom, when you wouldn't even think he was away, he just slots into that team, and he's just a boss. And as I said last night on the channel, I had the feeling Rogic was going to play today and score. Just had that feeling. But look at the midfield, and Ava Turnbull still has to come back as well. That midfield, Anthony Gucci as well. Yeah, it's good to have a headache like that. Thinking about the selection of your midfield. You've got. I don't even think about McCarthy and Soro. You got Gucci, Turnbull, Callum, Beaton, Itate, Rogic, O'Reilly. Solid. And that system really does suit us, that 4-3-3 system. Absolutely class. Like getting the butterflies even talking about that. Strong bench. It is a strong bench. Don't care, really care. To be honest with you. As I said, leave them to it. It's all about us today. You know. Kyogo, exactly. We still have, and I was only looking at the midfield side, but Kyogo still has to come back as well, and you're obviously going to see his link up play with Maeda, and then with Tate, and then other players as well that he's already played with. So yeah, I'm getting really excited about this team. I think a lot of fans are starting to get excited about it. To be honest with you, Aaron, it's been a roller coaster this season so far. The way we started it, and then way we've considering the injuries we've had, and the lack of selection. Now it's all come together. Now this half, this half of the season is our half. It's going to be our trophy, our league, and as I said, the more we keep winning and winning, we're pulling it back. We're pulling it back, and we'll be sitting here on a green and white chair with a cup of tea or a bottle of champagne and saying, "Who's in your cave now?" So get back in your cave. At least we don't break benches in Georgia Square, So or fight against our own fans. But unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable stuff today, and couldn't be more proud. Couldn't be more proud. Feel like I'm the coach going and seeing how well he played. But the fans were magnificent, behind the goal. They're absolutely magnificent. And it's good to see Jovanovic come on. As I say, he was unfortunate not to score. And then Rogic hit the post as well in the second half. But good performance, no bad performances. And so, folks, I'm going to leave it there. 14 minutes talking, just waffling the ears off you. But subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And I'll speak to you tomorrow, later on, hopefully. Hell, up the Celts.